Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing a wig from Luvin Hair, guys, and I can tell you guys off rip that this hair is bomb. I'm already saying it. But this wig right here is a fake scalp wig. As you guys can see, it's 13 by 6. Oh my god, they're finally listening. And the hair is about, I think, 22 inches, and it's in its natural color. I believe it's 150 density, so you know, a little bit of natural in there, you know, not too thick, not too long, not too trashy. This hair is just right, okay? One thing I must say is I'm really grateful that this wig is a 13 by 6 and the cap size is a medium. It's not too small, y'all. Like, this is perfect. And the hair, it didn't come like that plucked or bleached. One thing I do have with the fake scalp, guys, like, this is one thing, I feel like companies aren't bleaching the knots before sewing the fake scalp on. So it's like, you got the fake scalp thing going on, but then you got freaking knots on top of the scalp. That doesn't make any sense, because that just defeats the whole purpose. I feel like if we're bleaching the knots and then putting the fake scalp on the knots, like, under it, then it will look a little bit more real. And that's what I had to do in this video. You're gonna see, like, when I'm applying the wig, you're gonna see that the scalp looks a bit more real and there are no knots. It's because I actually bleached the knots and then put the scalp part back on. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. It's just not happening. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, is just section the hair off, because I'm gonna add highlights to this hair, because I'm not trying to be boring. I want to spruce it up, okay? So I sectioned the hair into like 4 or 5 parts, and I used 40 and 30 developer with some BW2 bleach, and I just put a little bit of bleach and developer in one cup, and then a little bleach and developer in another cup to separate them. And this just made it really easy for me to pull out specific parts of the wig to put highlights on it. In the past, I did ombre to one of my wigs, but y'all, the wig quality was so bad that after 2 months I couldn't even put it on. It was just stiff wet everywhere. It was stiff everywhere, okay? But this hair so far, I've been wearing it for a while. I realized that even after bleaching it, it's in pretty good condition. Like, it feels like new still. So I feel like, yeah, this is pretty great. So as you guys can see, all I'm doing is just pulling out small sections that I envision to be lighter. And then I put a little bit of bleach on it, and I put 30 and 40 in different sections, so some parts are lighter than others, because basically the goal is to have like dimensions, so dark, medium, light. So that's why I'm using 30 and 40, because 30 develops a little bit slower than 40, if you guys get what I'm saying. So that's all I'm doing. And please wear gloves. Oh my god, y'all, please wear gloves, because your girl thought she was big and bad not wearing gloves, and my hands were burning for a week. Please wear gloves. So y'all, all I did after adding the bleach to some parts was put saran wrap. It works just as good as foil does. It keeps the heat in, and it helps it to develop a little bit better than if you don't wrap it. So that's what I'm using right now. And then you guys are gonna see me just go throughout the whole hair, putting bleach highlights everywhere. And I did pull out the 2 in the front. I feel like it gives you a little bit of yeah, like a little bit when you do the like light parts in the front. And y'all, I did not want my roots to be light, because I feel like I like dark roots, especially on highlights or ombre hair. I don't like the roots to be like light too, you know. So I wanted even the 2 in the front, I wanted the roots to be dark on that. So that's all I'm doing, y'all, and y'all are gonna see the finished product soon, and y'all can just watch this video. So guys, this is how it looked after I bleached everything. I just put a little bit of saran wrap all over it, let it develop, and then I washed it out. So guys, this is the natural wave, y'all. This looks so beautiful. And as you guys can see, I didn't wash the bleach out properly because I'm lazy. But anyways, this is how it's looking. As you guys can see, some parts are a little bit lighter, some parts are more medium, a little bit of chestnut brown, a little bit of hazelnut brown. As you guys can see, that's what I was going for. And y'all, we're gonna do this process one more time. So, and on the previous hair that I ombre, I didn't show you guys on my channel, but it was like almost a year ago. I did 4 bleaching sessions, guys. Like, I literally bleached the hair 4 times and it was trash. So this time I really wanted to limit the amount of times that I'm bleaching this hair, so I only did it twice, and I felt like that was enough because it really bleached properly, it developed well. So I'm just gonna go over some of the parts that I did before, and then I'm adding a few little parts that I didn't do before, just to give it a little bit more of like a darker brown to it. And that's all I'm doing for this part, as you guys know. If you guys don't want to do this part, you don't have to, but y'all, this is my little experiment. I'm not a professional, as you guys know, to bleaching, so I'm just really winging it at this point. And yeah, so you guys can watch me complete the little bleaching session, and I'll be right back when we're toning the hair. So yes, guys, the front part I definitely highlighted twice because I wanted it to be the lightest part of the hair, and then I washed everything out. I made sure I washed it out properly this time because next we're gonna tone the hair. And as you guys can see, it looks pretty, like right now you're not really seeing the vision. Like, some parts are really light, some parts are medium, some parts are dark, but you're not really seeing the complete vision until you like blow dry and style the hair. So I'm just gonna detangle the hair in preparation for toning it. So I'm going to be using my Wella toner, and this is T28. I was going to use T18 or T27, but I'm like, nah, I'm just going to use one because it really doesn't make a difference. I like the 27s, but I was like, let's try something new this time. So I'm just going to mix. What you guys have to do with the toners is pour the entire bottle out and then pour developer in the bottle and then pour it into the bowl and mix it together. But because I know exactly what I'm doing, I just poured it in and just mixed it. And you want it to have like this thick gooey consistency, and then you just put it all over the hair, guys. You can put it just on the bleach sections, but I like to put it everywhere just because it really doesn't make a difference. So this is me just toning the hair, and you guys remember, you can use any toner you want. If you find a toner that gives it a more gray color, more blonde color, you can use any one you want. I just chose to use this one because I had it for a while and I just wanted to try something different. So after washing out the toner from the hair, you guys can see that it's a tiny bit more toned down. It doesn't look as brassy and like in your face as before. Everything is a little bit more brown. Even the darkest part of the hair looks a little bit more brown. And then what I did was I blow dried the hair, and it didn't shed that much, surprisingly. And then I just put some curls in it. Now you guys can see the real like color in the hair, how it really looks, and it straightened really well, guys. That's one thing I really like, is when the hair blow dries and straightens really well. And it wasn't too trashy and frizzy like other hairs that I've bleached in the past, so I was really impressed about that. So yeah, guys, after styling this hair, I'm not gonna lie, the curls really dropped. Like, it wouldn't stay for too long, but I just wanted to show you guys how nicely the hair looks with all the highlights and lowlights. This is what I was going for, like darker parts, lighter parts, medium parts. And then as you guys can see, the roots, I bleached it, and then I put the fake scalp back on. So yeah, this is how the hair is looking, and I just wanted to show you guys again the fake scalp part of the wig. All I did was cut under the bottom part and just bleach the knots and then just put it back down. so that it wasn't really affected, because I don't like to see knots at all, guys. It really affects the way your wig looks when you put it on. So I really had to bleach it. So after putting it on my head, you guys can really see that the wig cap is spacious. It's not too small. And even though the lace looks a little bit light right now, guys, it really isn't that bad. Like, I was able to really finesse this without putting that much effort in. So you guys already know how I usually do my wigs. I just cut around the air flap, and from now on, you guys know that I'm just putting the glue down, putting my scarf on, and then cutting the lace, because I kind of like that way a little bit better. But yeah, guys, this is what I'm doing. I'm using Ghost Bond glue, and y'all, the glues are all the same. Let's be real. They're all amazing except for Got To Be Glue and Isha. They're on another they're in another world. But Bold Hold and Ghost Bond are my top two right now, and I'm just going to put it down and then put the lace on over it and press it in with my comb, because that's something I like to do. It helps to really secure it into your skin, and then I push it down, and then the next step is to put my scarf on, just to secure that, to ensure that the hair is really secure on my head. You guys can see the hair and the lace is really melting into my skin, and that's because I bleached the knots, and the lace color is not that bad. Now if the lace was like some green or too light or too dark, y'all would see that right now, but as you guys can see, it doesn't look that bad. Like, let's just keep on watching, because I feel like y'all ain't getting it. I've been doing this too long for y'all to keep questioning me. But anyways, I'm gonna just cut the lace a little bit, and as you guys can see right there by my air flaps, there's a lot of lace there, so eventually I'm gonna cut that off, because as I go on, you guys don't see exactly everything I do, but I do like finesse this wig really. Like, I've been wearing this wig for 3 weeks now, and it really doesn't look the same from the first day to now, because every day I try to do something different to it, or it's now more worn in, so it looks a little bit more natural. And that's what I realized with wigs after wearing them for some time. The first time, it's a fresh wig, but like after a week, after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, it's a little bit more worn in. It looks a little bit more natural. So don't be upset if your wig isn't really sticking, or if it's too firm, or the lace is too stiff. It's gonna wear in, guys. That's what you have to know about these wigs. So after gluing it down and cutting the lace off, I'm just pulling out some baby hairs, and y'all know I don't really like to do this and all that, but I felt like this hair really deserved it. Not in the front though, on the sides. Y'all will see what I do at the end. But I'm gonna use foaming mousse, because I like to use my edge controls, but I feel like foaming mousse really works a little bit better with edges on wigs. And maybe I'm just late to the game. I think I am. But yeah, this little baby hair thing going on in the front though, that's just not it. So eventually I'm gonna fix that, but at the moment, y'all, I was clearly Ray Charles to whatever I was doing, because I wasn't realizing that just was not cute. But I'm just gonna do the little baby hairs, and I'm gonna put my scarf back on. Don't be afraid to throw that scarf on again, like maybe 3-4 times. It's all a part of the process, okay? So I put it on, let it sit for a little bit, and then after that, I take the scarf off, and then what do I do? What do I do when I take the scarf off? I finesse a little bit more. So I'm gonna brush out the hair, make sure that there are no tangles. And as you guys can see, the curls did drop, because I don't know, like, I felt like the curls weren't really staying. The only way I got the curls to really stay, guys, I had to use a wand curler. My sister has this wand curler, and I think the barrel is not that thick, but it's not the thin one, it's like the medium one. So I used the, I think, 1-inch barrel, and it works pretty great, guys. Like, if you guys want that like loose swoopy curls, use a wand curler, because the flat iron was just not it at all. So after taking the scarf off, I realized that these edges are just not it. So I'm gonna pull the front part that I bleach, and I'm gonna cut that too, just to frame my face, because I feel like it can't all be the same length, so I'm just gonna cut it a little, and those are gonna be like my highlight pieces, the pieces that frame your face. So you're gonna want to make them stand out, so I'm gonna have to flip them, I'm gonna have to cut them, something, so that's how I'm gonna be styling my hair right now, and eventually I'm gonna be moving that little swoop, I call it baby hair, in the front of my head because I don't know what that is. But yeah guys, that's all I'm gonna do for right now. Just watch me style the hair. I'm probably gonna answer any questions you have with you just watching me style this hair. It's like, nah, let me stop. And of course guys, I had to put a little bit of foundation powder on the lace because I feel like that makes everything look a little bit better. Sometimes you don't really need liquid or a spray, you just need a little bit of powder. And as you guys can see, the edges look pretty, the lace looks pretty decent guys, and I didn't even really do that much. As you guys could see, it was a really basic appliage, is that a word? I mean application, sorry y'all, this degree is just not paying off. Anyways, and then right here, as you guys can see, I'm changing it because I feel like I like the I just got a perm and press type of look. So that's what I'm doing right here in my hair, and then I'm just gonna be playing around with it. And as you guys can see, the hair looks a bomb. What are you talking about? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But guys, this hair is soft, luscious, everything. I'm in love. I'm so happy I did this. I'm so happy you guys are watching. I hope you guys learned something, a trick or two, and I hope you guys like this video. And guys, remember to subscribe, remember to thumbs up and share, because I know your friend out there want to know how to quickly highlight their hair. Like, let's be real, don't be stingy, don't be selfish, share the video. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the future. Goodbye and have a good night. Okay, bye guys.